Okay, so here's a rent versus own comparison as of January 25th, 2022, here in Stevenson Ranch. Here is one of the most affordable listings currently on the market. This is a $560,000 condo here in Stevenson Ranch. The address is on Perlman Place for those of you who are locally here in the city. So $560,000 is the purchase price. I wanted to share with you what is the estimated rent you are expected to pay should you rent a house like this. So according to a tool called Rental Meter, basically once I plug in the property address, type in 3+ bedroom, 1.5+ bathroom, the ongoing average rent for a home comparable to this is going to be anywhere from 2,800 to 32 or more per month. So notice it says the average is 3192, and that's probably very realistic. But again, we can, for now, for the comparison, I am going to use a $3,000 for the comparison. So let's flip over to the rent versus own comparison. On the left-hand side, I have the rent of $3,000 monthly. I did use a modest 2% annual adjustment. So every single year, assuming your landlord is going to increase the rent by a modest of 2% or $60 after the first year for the analysis. On the right-hand side, we have $560,000 purchase price, assuming you can get that condo at a listed price for now, and putting a modest 5% down payment. So again, 560 is the purchase price. 5% down payment will be $28,000. Your loan amount will be $532,000 loan amount. Interest rate today of 3.75%. APR of 4.035% APR. 30 years fixed, so 360 months fixed payment. Total payment, principal and interest, taxes, insurance, the whole thing, including mortgage insurance, we're looking at $36.28 per month. So when we do a quick comparison, most people will say, look at it. The rent is $3,000, buying a house is $3,600. Obviously, it's much, much more expensive to buy versus rent. In some aspect, it is true, right? For cash flow outlay wise, definitely renting is much more affordable. But let's also look a little bit further. When you pay $3,628 per month, of which more than $801 per month or more would go towards principal reduction, you get to pay down your loan balance every single month by more than $801 month after month after month, right? This is almost like you putting money into your equity account. You're putting money into your savings account, your CD account. You accumulate wealth through by principal reduction. So understand that $801 is not really an expense. It's just money you set aside by paying off or paying down your loan. You increase your equity account net worth. So when we subtract the $801, because again, now you pay down the loan, you now have, instead of money sitting in your checking account, savings account, probably not earning you much rate of return, you now have more asset into your home equity account, so to speak. So when we subtract the $801 off your total expenses, $36.28, your true cost of buying or owning this condo on the monthly basis is actually $2,827 per month. So when you compare the difference between $3,000 rent versus true cost of $2,827, your cash flow outlay actually is $172 more affordable than if you were rent. But let's take a look at further. Again, at the monthly rent outlay wise, we have $3,000 rent versus when we subtract the principal reduction and calculate the true cost of buying and owning the house, you're looking at $2,827 per month. So the payment is relatively comparable. Let's take a look at the rent versus own, a little bit long term, the 5-year comparison. In the next 5 years, assuming you pay $3,000 per month, assuming with a 2% annual increase adjustment from your landlord, in the next 5 years, would have scheduled to pay $187,000 or more in rental payment, which is staggering. This is a huge amount of expense, right? Versus on the right hand side, sure, you're going to pay a little bit more, but you will end up at least have $52,000, $788 in principal reduction. So for a moment, assume the house stays flat. There's zero appreciation for a moment. Even if the house 5 years from now is still only worth $560,000, you actually will have additional $52,788 principal reduction paid down. Basically, you will have the asset now sits in your equity account that you would not have as a renter, right? So also let's look at the net worth over the 10 years. Over the 10 years, assuming you simply rent, at the end of the 10 years, after you pay over probably $300,000 in rental expenses, you're going to have zero appreciation to enjoy. You're going to have zero principal payback or equity gain as well as a renter. Versus on the right hand side, should you own a house, assuming growth at a modest 4% annual appreciation rate, at the end of the 10 years, you would have at least $413,000 in equity. Again, that's through the combination of principal paid down and also appreciation as well over the next 10 years with the modest rate of 4% annual appreciation. Take a look at the information. I will put a link down below so you can actually play with the rent versus own comparison. If you should have any questions, please feel free to message me. And if you'd like to get a personalized rent versus own comparison for you and your family, feel free, just let me know. I'll be more than happy to prepare this for you as well. Have an amazing day and look forward to talk to you soon.